Do you feel my heartbeat when you're dancing at night? I feel your heartbeat in my dreams sometimes. If you ever need me, you can hit my line. I'm one call away, girl. Do you feel my heartbeat? I feel your heartbeat. Do you feel my heartbeat?
System malfunction.
YouTube, what is up? You know, I am extremely puzzled, and almost every time I hear or see this, I find myself in a state of confusion. But first, and extremely important, I really want to emphasize and drive home the understanding that as I cover this topic, I am in no way talking about this with any malicious intent. As I cover this, I'm going to do my best to be mindful and heavily respectful to those that present themselves this way. Like I always say, everyone has a perspective and they are entitled to their own opinion. And so with that being said, I also have a perspective and I also have an opinion. So I hope that you respect mine just as much as I respect yours. I must reiterate that in no way am I intending to cause harm or alienate anyone. All disagreements are welcome and healthy, especially among level-headed individuals, because I believe it promotes further discussion while extending the philosophical debate that should lead to a deeper appreciation on both sides of the argument. But before we jump into this, you guys all know that I have a goal that I'm trying to reach by the end of the year. So if you can just extend me a virtual handshake by hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and if this message resonates with you 9 times out of 10, it'll also resonate with those in the circles that you move in. So please share it out to them, and I thank you for that. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, and it may seem like a long question, and this is for men and women. Have you ever been out shopping, or maybe you had to walk into a retail store, pick up your laundry at the cleaners, the auto mechanic shop because you need some maintenance done, or popped into the local coffee shop to get your daily espresso? So you get on with it. You perusing all the items, you gather all the things that you want to purchase, and start making your way up to the counter to check out. But as you're approaching this checkout counter, right, because you're not oblivious to your surroundings, you're probably the 3rd or 4th person back in the line and you're just waiting your turn. So you eventually get there. And the whole entire time you recognize that it was a guy who was doing the checkout, but you were too busy sending a text or maybe making a post on social media or something like that. So you just really wasn't aware of what's really going on. So now it's your turn and you're up. So you reach in your back pocket for your wallet, or maybe you're going to do Apple Pay. And you've noticed the whole time that the person on the other side of the counter was clearly a man. There was no mistake in that because your eyes weren't lying to you, right? This person's tall, big, strong, classic, quintessential dude, broad shoulder, full beard. And by all measure, this is a clear dude until he opens his mouth to ask you, did you find everything that you were looking for? Or what can I get for you? But the sound, the tone, and the verbiage that comes out of this man's mouth sounds like the little Tweety bird or that there's a cat being choked. But for me, all cognition just falls right out of the bottom. It's like my brain starts glitching out. My brain doesn't compute the formula in order for me to understand this. But oftentimes for me, there's an uncomfortable pause. It's like my brain has stopped sending signals for me to just move on. Then I eventually collect myself, I make my payment, and then I carry on. But for some reason, I walk away and I have these lingering emotion. I'm torn a couple of different ways sometimes. I mean, it's clear that this person has a full tank of sugar, but emotionally I feel like maybe I've been assaulted, or this person's trying to pull one over on me, or this person's just being disrespectful. I mean, this is just how my brain starts sorting this stuff out. I mean, maybe it's a built-in mental survival mechanism. I wonder, how does this man decide to make his voice so high-pitched that resembles a female? Now, although I am talking about people that are gay, I'm not lumping all gay people in the same group, because I would venture to guess that most of us have gay members in our family or in our community, or people that we're really cool with. I know that most of the people that I've come across that are gay have always been really, really cool people. They're clean, they're sharp, and very fun-loving individuals. I'm talking about a specific segment of the gay community who puts all this effort in changing this inflection in their voice. And for me, it sounds like a pubescent little girl. And you have to be trying extremely hard to do this because you think about it, men have what's called testosterone, and the hormone testosterone provides many different characteristics for the male anatomy. And one of those characteristics, for the purpose of this video, provides the bass and the deepness to one's voice. So when I come across men who talk like this, in my mind, this person has to be trying extremely hard to fight against what's natural in him. I mean, it's like a pit bull trying to bark like a chihuahua, or a tiger trying to roar like a baby kitten. So while I'm over here glitching out and my brain is trying to put itself back together, when I hear men talk like this, what are your experiences? Let's strike up a conversation down in the comment section because I truly want to know how you see this. Do you suddenly lose all cognitive ability at that moment? Or are you able to just push on like that was a normal experience? And for those out there who are a part of this community, right? Maybe you have that high-pitched voice and you are a man. And I'm asking this with all the respect. Do you ever just, maybe you're working or you've gotten real busy, so you forgot that you need to work hard to maintain that voice? And you've just fallen out of character and you say, "Hey, what's up?" I just need to know, because the way that I see it, this is clearly a download malfunction.
System malfunction.